Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Yabba-dabba-doo! Hello, it's Susie Q96. I gotta do some double checking. Says I got sound. Says I got camera. Am I here? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's going to be important later on, furry plants and coins. Good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It is, in fact, Susie Q96. Still a little under the weather, and I probably did myself more harm. But I'm here, and boy, do we have quarters. We got lots of quarters. What do you mean I'm up? Scumbag, hi. How are you, my fine friend? Coins and Tech. I like that little name tweaking there going on. All right, everybody got me? That's good. I still haven't gotten around to doing my mail call videos. I had something come up this week, and first of all, my car is fixed. Yeah, I'm live. I'm supposed to be live. My car is fixed. Dawn! There's my sister from another mister. How you doing, sweetie? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, my car is finally fixed, and it got put to the ultimate test Saturday night. I took a little excursion down to a place called West Jefferson, North Carolina. We'll be talking more about that place on Wednesday on my metal detecting show. But I went down there to see a band. I kind of grew up with that band. There's not much left of them, but they're still keeping the music alive. I went down to see the Outlaws as their guest. And oh my gosh, I wish I had a recording of a little story that their vocalist and guitar player Henry Paul was telling on stage about me, where he referred to me as the band's den mother. I know why part of why he did that. People know that I've known them for years, and some of their later fans thought I was some kind of groupie or something, and, you know, when I would say I knew them, and he was just making sure they understood that was not the case, that I was like, I hung out with his first wife, and basically we were the people that fed the band and gave them places to stay and stuff like that. So yeah, so he used to call me the queen bee, but now I guess I am the den mother. But anyway, I went down there and I had a real good time, and well, then I got lost on the way home and went 25 miles out of my way driving down this mountain road, scared peeless. But I made it back, so did my car. And hi, Louie. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Team Clambake. Oh, y'all did a little editing on your name too. That's the abbreviation ECOA. That's good. So, all right, we got 10 folks in here already. That is dandy. So anyway, that's the first time I've gone to see a concert since 2019 before COVID. So, and ironically, the last concert I went to see was in Florida, and I went to see The Outlaws and Firefall. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop periodically and grab a beverage because I got some new medicine for my AFib and it's given me dry mouth. It's terrible. I hope it works. Anyway, I got to go over to the car wash this morning before the rain got too intense around here. So I was able to get quarters. So I got a whole bunch because I'm going to roll them back and take them all back into the bank tomorrow. So we're going to start out tonight with the National Park folder. I will get my mail call videos done in the next day or two, but I had to do some other stuff and take care of me. I wasn't feeling good. That's why I had to get some new meds. So we will carry on. Now I can't find a single pair of glasses I can see properly out of. It's bad news. So I'm just muddling through. I'm going to try this week to rectify some of these issues. I also finally got an appointment with the specialist for this IgG4 thing that's messing up my vision. So lots of stuff was happening this week. And then we had internet outages, weather problems, you name it. It's been going on over here. Alrighty, so we're going to dive right into this mess. We are missing 3 from 2010, 2 from 2011, 2 from 2012, 1 from 2019, and 1 from 2020 in this book. And of course, we are also looking for the W's. 1 stoner, 3 cats. Yeah, that sounds good. I just had a message from a friend of mine down in Florida. Now, I used to hang out with this guy every week. He was like, I called him my uncle, but he wasn't really my uncle. He was just one of my racing buddies. And I have never known that man to get high in his life. But he sent me a message a little while ago out of the blue that said, just thought I'd say hi and wish I was. It cracked me up because I've never seen that man high in my entire life, but apparently he gets high. So, hi, Carl. All right, here we go. And I'm still trying to get back to Michigan, folks, because I was talking to my doctor the other day and about legalized marijuana because it's not legal here. She can get me medical marijuana, but it would be very expensive here. So, okay. Oh, I didn't get me a little tub to throw all these rejectables in. Oh, we'll just use this big fat jar. Yeah, this had copper in it before. All right, let me find a place to put the receptacle. All right, here we go. After we do these, we're going to do a giveaway. Oh, and there is a comment video this time. If you go, because I missed the August giveaway. But if you look at the top of your stream, I think I pinned, I hope I pinned the comment video. Let me see. Did I pin it? Pin. Okay. It's pinned up there now. And I also got to get into live mode instead of there. Now it's a little better. All right. So anyway, there is a comment video. So I'm going to use that to give away the prize from August, because I never got around to making a video. Just a lot of stuff happened. One of my friends had a stroke and they didn't find him for 2 days. He's in the hospital over in Nashville. So if y'all are praying people, please pray for my friend Monty. I've known him since the 60s. He's not doing too good right now. We need to rally behind him. Don't need that one. And then we're gonna play a game. Don't need that. I keep forgetting to check my mint marks. Is my microscope in focus? And the reason I'm asking is my eyes are so bad and my glasses are so out of focus that sometimes I can't tell. So, oh, the joys of getting old. Alrighty. Come on, give us something. Yeah, I got over to the car wash, and right after I got into the booth, it's a self-do car wash. Oh, Louie, my brother and his wife just got over it too. I'm going to do a test tomorrow because I went to that concert just to make sure I didn't get cooties. Some of the people at the concert got a little bit mad because those that paid for the real expensive tickets were expecting a meet and greet with the band. And because COVID is so high in our area, oops, that doesn't belong in there. The band opted to not do the meet and greet because most of the people were not wearing masks or anything. So I don't blame them. I mean, they got to do a whole tour. And, you know, it would be devastating if somebody in the band got it. Oh, Silver Slinky's in the house, sir. Benji is here. Hi, Marty. How are you? I got all kinds of cool people in here tonight. Woohoo. Thank y'all so much. If you'd hit that like button for me, I'd appreciate it. Somebody, I think it might have been Digging with Deej. Mark, you're always nuts. I think it was Digging with Deej. Plugged my playlist in and helped boost my watch time up. So I'm almost halfway there now, almost to 2,000. So need 4,000 hours. but I'm almost to 2,000 now. And Deej had mentioned she was going to try and do that, so I think it was her. So if anybody else would do that, that would be a big help. She just put it on her laptop and let it run while she was doing other things. So she kind of watched a little and worked a little, and it helped quite a bit. So I always look at these because I am so familiar with the error on these, which if it had it would be right here. Some of them have a huge glob there. I mean, when you see one of them, it's a very obvious error. Some of the other ones, not so much. I've been slowly going through them and rolling them up so I can take a bunch of them back to the bank to cover the splurge that I made going to the concert. I didn't have to pay for a ticket. I was the guest of the band. But I did have to pay for a place to stay because I could not drive home after that. It was a little much. It was an outdoor venue, and I'm walking with a walker, right? And I'm going down through the wet grass. I just knew I was going to bust my butt. Oh, I just knew it. And then there was supposed to be a little golf cart that was going to come and take me back to my car. That's what they told me at the people that run the venue. But by the time I got out of there, the guy with the golf cart was nowhere to be seen. So I'm cruising down this gravel hill trying to get back to my car without falling and busting my butt. It took me forever to get back to my car. Mike the Greek, hi honey. Wow, I got 14 people in here. Don't anybody leave. We're going to be doing a giveaway once I get past these national park quarters. Dawn, did you ever start putting anything in your national park album that you won? 2018. I think I have that one. No W's. I haven't seen a W for a long time. Hi, Daniel. Ooh, boy, I'm so happy. I got all these wonderful people in here. I got messages today from people I have not heard from for a long time, or people that I just saw the other night for the first time in a while. So yeah, it's been a good day despite the crappy weather. Oh my God, our weather is horrible today, and I am so glad that I made the choice to skip doing the big Labor Day flea market. You know, it's the 4-day one, like the thing that I did back on Memorial Day, except it was more expensive. But I opted to go to that concert, and I am so glad because 2 of the 4 days of that flea market rained out. Was it Louis a little back? It's hard for me to watch the chat. I have not found any of the Sally Ride errors yet, but I've got a few here to check. Hi Peter, woohoo. Anyway, I have a few mixed in here tonight that I got. These are car wash quarters, by the way. So we will be looking at some Sally rides in a little bit. I haven't found any of the errors on the women's series, but I'm a-looking. I'm always looking. One day I'm going to find one. One day I'm going to find something. Oh, I'm not going to talk about my North Carolina metal detecting experience until Wednesday's show, but I did do a little bit of detecting while I was in North Carolina, and I'm going to save that for the detecting show. And I believe this week, let me see, we did Idaho last time, so I believe we're going to be doing Illinois this week. I got to double check on that. Whatever's alphabetical after Idaho. We will be picking that back up. Ooh, 1873 trade dollar. I don't have any trade dollars. Found a 1902 penny today, tilling up some soil. Ooh, that's good. Just got 2 proof quarters out of laundromat change. See, Furry, that's why I do this. Somebody asked me where I got the idea and had I ever gotten any silver from the car wash. And I've told the story before, but for those who don't know the story of the car wash quarters, right at, ooh, Shellbell, hi! Right at the beginning of COVID, I was living in this little town in Georgia, and I had just come back from a bunch of driving around stuff, and I needed to go wash my car. I always had to park under this stupid tree that had these flowers on it that would just cover my car. And so I went down to the car wash, just washed my car off, and I got a handful of quarters out of the change machine. And just when I got ready to drop the first one in, I realized it felt like thicker than the regular quarters. And I mean, I actually had it up to the slot, ready to drop it in, and it just felt different. So I stopped and looked at it, and it was silver. So my first thought was, I wonder how many other cool coins I have dropped down into laundromat slots and vending machines and car washes, because I wash my car every week. Ooh, just won a flying eagle. Cool. Who's giving away flying eagles? I want to get in on that action. So anyway, that was the beginning of the whole car wash quarters thing. Was when I stopped myself from putting, Mark's doing Napoleon, what's his face? They're coming to take me away, ha, hee hee, ho ho, to the funny farm, where life is beautiful all the time. That was such a funny song. So anyway, that was what started the car wash quarters. And I went and got a couple of albums, because I also noticed I was getting a lot of the state and the national park ones. So I went and got the albums and started trying to see if I could complete the albums using nothing but pocket change, car wash quarters. 90% of what I've done are car wash quarters. The other 10% are things when I could not get car wash quarters. I would get vending machine quarters, laundromat, once in a while, rolls from the bank. And I've probably filled 5 or 6 books of the state quarters. I am still working on the original book of national parks. I still have not filled the national park. But bear in mind, that book has spaces for both the Philadelphia and Denver. It doesn't have spaces for the W's, but it does have a few extra spaces at the bottom. So, of course, it's going to take a lot longer to fill that. But after I filled the first book of state quarters, all subsequent books have been given away. No, it wasn't Dr. Demento. It was Napoleon the 15th or something. But Dr. Demento used it on his show pretty much every week. Yeah, we're down to 3, and we have so far been skunked. I don't like getting skunked. Could have gave me a W or something. So anyway, I probably shouldn't have gone to that concert because it really did take a lot out of me. But by the same token, it has revigorated me considerably. I have been locked up in this place for so long. And my whole life has pretty much, since I was 12, revolved around, even before that actually, revolved around music. And the Outlaws are a band that I first saw when I was like 15, playing at our local teen center. So what is left of the band has a lot of significance to me, and it was so kind of them to invite me as their guest. And I haven't paid that many times to see the Outlaws. Actually, most of the time I am on their guest list. So, but anyway, I'm going to, yeah, I knew it was Napoleon something. All righty. Now, I got to find my other giveaway thing. Because the one that I'm using, the comment video, if you haven't hit the comment video, you need to go up to the top of the stream, click on that. That video is, the video we are using as a comment video is my very first metal detecting video. Now, I have to tell you, that was really my second video, but right before this little 2-minute one, I accidentally deleted everything I had shot because I had never made a video before, and I was using my phone, and I was actually using, I had a Garrett by then, but I was actually using my Bounty Hunter Gold Digger. So you want some retro stuff, boy, that video is retro-rama. And it just made me laugh when I realized it was up there and it was short, and I was sure most people had not seen it. Okay, so this first giveaway I'm going to do, we are going to... Oh, hi, old Belle. I didn't see you sneak in there. The first game we're going to do, I'm not going to get cats and dogs out tonight because I'm too uncoordinated and I'd probably spill the cards. So we're just going to do a guessing game. And how we're going to do it and what you're going to get, we are going to do... Oops. What is that? We're going to give away something that was a leftover prize from the July giveaway. And I remember when it did not get picked, Dawn said, "Oh, I'd like to win that." Oh, yeah, that's a really old video. That's my very first video of me metal detecting. It was actually January of 2020. So anyway, what we're going to give away on this first one, and then there's going to be another one towards the end of the stream. We have this little package here. I got to make sure everything is in it that's supposed to be in it. Yeah, I knew something was missing. And while I do this, if any of you would like to send me something that doesn't require you to send a whole big bunch of postage or anything, I would appreciate it if you have stickers you would like to be included in sticker pack giveaways, to stick a few in an envelope and mail them over to me. Yeah, well, I started sending to Canada again because I have so many Canadian people. I can't send to like England and Australia and things like that, but I have so many loyal Canadian people that I really want to include them. So I don't mind paying a little extra for that. Okay, let me flip over to the other camera so I can show you what this first giveaway is going to be. And it's a pretty good one. I think you'll like it. I think you're going to like it. Okay. Let's get over there. Sorry for my mess. That's another thing. I got a new desk that's coming. Lady down the hall broke it and she was going to throw it in the dumpster. And I'm pretty good with nails and screws and wood glue and that there kind of stuff. Okay, so we got 3 stickers in here. We got Dawn the Metal Detectorist. We have one of mine, one of my limited run. This is number 4 of 10. We have a Handy Andy 73.6, and we have a coaster for coasting your drink on from Sticker Mule. And then we have a 2020p Maya Angelou quarter, one of the women series. That one is in really nice shape. And we have a 1943 Philly War nickel. And that was something that I won out of Handy Andy's crazy bucket. But wait, there's one more thing. This is a wonderful book. It is called Newbie guide to finding valuable coins in pocket change. And it has some great cheat sheets in it. Besides all of the general info, it has some really nice photos explaining what different errors and things are. But to me, one of the best things in here is the cheat sheets and the breakdown of terminology. And just, there's a lot of basic stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that people overlook. And this is a really, really cool book. So that is the prize package for this. And then at the end, we got something else. But let me put this back in the bag so I don't lose any of the pieces parts. And if your friends are out there and they're not watching this, you got a couple of minutes to say, hey, get over to Susie Q. She's going to give away some cool stuff. All right. Let me put all that back in the sack. All right. So, we're going to play a guessing game. Yeah, Dawn said that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Dawn saying that. I have a few of your stickers. That's what I was looking for to add to that pack. I have given several of yours away. You see how many I have left on. I like your stickers. They're cool. I think I have 1, 2, 3 Dawn's and 2 of mine. So yeah, I've got 3 of yours left, Dawn. I've been giving them out. Haha, that's funny, Mark. You know why that's funny? I'll show you why that's funny. Because if I can. There, that's what I wanted. I have this thing. Ah, thank you, 1 stoner, 3 cats. Well, actually, I have this deck of cards. And it's for a game called matching. And I'm going to tell you what the choices are in the matching guide, because I'm only going to use some of the cards, because some of them would be, well, let me see how many different varieties there are. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the scenery ones out because there's too many of them and they get very confusing. So, yeah, I wasn't quite ready. I started getting phone calls right before I came on to do my live. So, I meant to have these all laid out. But I don't. These aren't the ones I thought they were. I thought this was the one with the animals in it. That's why I laughed when he said giraffe. Yeah, Dawn, if you would, that'd be great. So anyway, let me lay these out. I think I can get them all on the screen. I'm going to take that one out. I don't have enough room. Okay. Go back to the other camera, because this is going to require, I'm just making this up as we go along. Okay. Let's see if I can get a little closer. It's going to be an elimination kind of thing. But I got to get a piece of paper real quick. Okay. Like I said, I'm just making this up. I got interrupticated. Oh, where's my pen? I never have this. If I ever did an organized show, y'all wouldn't know what to do. But sometimes the wait is worth it, because I do give away some pretty cool stuff sometimes. Let me find a pen that actually functions. Oh my goodness. All right. This is insane. Oh God. Y'all forgive me. I'm just a mess here. All right, I got something now. Okay, that's one. They're all going to have a number. Look at me trying to write numbers upside down. Whoopsie daisy. 3. That doesn't look like a 3, but all right. Okay. All right. So we got, starting over here, 1, 2. Stuff is just going crazy. There's 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Everybody with me? All right. So when I say go, you're going to need to pick a card, pick a number between 1 and 8. Wait until I say go. All right. So everybody pick their numbers. Oh God, I'm bleeding. Hang on. I have wounded myself again. While you pick your numbers, I got to go get a Band-Aid. And then I'll tell you what we're going to do next. Oh, geez Louise. Yeah, I just barely bumped myself on anything, and I bleed because I'm taking blood thinners. And I just hit my leg on the corner of a cardboard box that M likes to sleep on. So I keep not moving that box because it makes him mad. Well, it's going to get moved now because I just took a big chunk out of my leg. All right. So everybody keep getting your numbers. And I'm going to, looking for a pencil. There we go. That's what I want. Dadgummit. All right. Y'all got about 1. All you got to do is guess a number between 1 and 8 for this part. This is how we're going to eliminate people from the win. We're going to get it down to 1 person. And that's who's going to win that package of stuff that I showed you. All right. There's 20 people in here. I found some better stickery things. Yeah, see, the pictures really aren't going to make that much difference right now. Just the numbers. Bear with me, folks. Like I said, I'm never organized. If you come over here and you're looking for some slick production, you're probably not ever going to see it. Which is an ironic thing, because in college, I majored in broadcasting. But that was then, and this is now. So, oh, hey, Jack. Hi, John. Guess a number between 1 and 8. All right. That will stay better. All right. No, if you don't guess a number, you're automatically eliminated because you never got in. Nanner, nanner. All right, everybody in? All ashore that's going ashore. All right. Whew. Okay. That's the end of the number guessing. Hi, Jepsy. So, all right. Let me get back up to where we started guessing numbers. And then I'll tell you what we're going to do next. Somebody asked, how's my brother? He is doing much better. They are finally both testing negative for COVID. He has been to the pulmonologist and all of them, and he's doing pretty good. And he asked about you, by the way. Want to know how your stomach issue was going, and they send their regards to you. All right, so let me see. I had to get back to where the numbers start so I can do the next part. Everybody keep track of what number you guessed. Now, I'm going to take all these cards with their little numbers, and I'm going to mix them all up and lay them back down. So then we're going to do the next part of the program. And how this is going to work, because I know more than one person chose the same numbers. So now I am going to flip over a card. Anybody who has the number on this card is out. You're out. It's kind of like getting thrown off the wheel. So anybody with, and I have no idea what numbers are where. I just shuffled them and put them down. Anybody with number 1. Number 1. You are out. Who had number 1? Did anybody have number 1? Mark is nuts. You're out. All right. Mark is out. Next group out. If you picked number 6, you are out. So that means Peter, you are out. Dawn, sorry, honey, you're still not going to get that book. You're out. All right. I'm going to flip these a little faster. No, all number 4s, you are out. All number 5s, you are out. All number 8s, you are out. 2, 2, no for you. Okay. 7s are out. That means our winner is going to come from the people that picked number 3. How many people picked number 3? Let me see. Where's the beginning here? I can't find the beginning. Okay, there's the beginning. Okay, Daniel, you're in. Shell Bell, you're in. Furry Plants is in. Doug Harding is in. Lucky James is in. Okay, those are the 4 that are left. Okay, we have 4 people left. So those 4 people, Daniel, Shell Bell, Furry, Doug, 5, I'm sorry, and Lucky James. Did anybody else have the number 3 besides those 5 people? 5 people. Now, for the final, it's going to just be a roll of the die. No, I don't think so. Let me see. Let me get back up here. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. Yeah, he did. You're right. I was right the first time. 4 people. Shell Bell, Daniel, Furry Plants, and Doug. So I'm going to roll this die right here. Yes, you are correct. That's what happened. Okay, he guessed twice. All right. So if 5 or 6 come up on this die, ignore it. But 1, 2, 3, or 4, whoever I roll is going to be the winner. So I'm going to assign a number. The first person that said 3 was, where's my stupid, I keep bumping my mouse. Okay, Daniel is number 1. If I roll a 1, Daniel wins. If I roll a 2, Shell Bell wins. If I roll a 3, Furry Plants and Coins wins. And if I roll a 4, Doug wins. So y'all remember your numbers. We're going to give this thing away right now. Number 1. That would be Daniel. Congrats, Daniel. You won the book, the stickers, and the coins. Please email your address to me, even though I know it. But just make sure that way I will remember to get it in the mail to you. So there you go. Daniel, you are our winner. Congratulations. Yep, don't ever second guess yourself. Because I do that all the time. I will go to put one answer in on a trivia or something, and then I change it, and it was what I started to say the first time. All right, I got your name on that, Daniel. And now we are going to move on to some more coin hunting. And there is another contest. Okay, in case you guys don't know, Shell Bell is the better half or the other half of Daniel. And she just posted here to send that to Dawn. That is very sweet. Dawn wanted to win that the last time it came up, because we were actually picking through her pocket change when we were down in Florida. She gave me some money to do our laundry at the hotel, and I'm going through change. You know, we always, and she asked me, did you check the change? That's very generous of you guys, and I know Dawn really wanted this, so that's awesome of you. I have some really great people in this channel. Now, he knows he won it fair and square, Dawn, but Daniel has donated things in the past for, excuse me, had to get a drink. So, alrighty, let me put my cards away so I don't lose them. That's what ends up happening is I buy these, I bought this thing, it had like a whole bunch of different card games in it. And now they're all mixed up. I got to sit down one day and just sort all these cards out. Alrighty. So, I don't even need to get my statehood quarters book out because we only need one. And if we find that one in here, I'll be giving that book away too. Maybe not tonight. I have something else I'm going to give away tonight that y'all are not going to want to leave because it is silver. It is silver. I am going to be giving away some silver. So, anyway, we only need 1/4 to finish this book, and it is The Elusive Puerto Rico. So let me get everybody out here, and we will see if we can finish off this book. Let me get back over to the other camera. Like I said, I'm never organized. I always have the best intention of trying to do some fancy production and have all my sound right, and it never happens. It just doesn't. I'm just like not always on the right route of the transportation, I guess.
Oh, honey, the buses don't go where you live, do they?
No, Penny, they sure don't. Alrighty, let's see if we can find some Puerto Rico in here. Oh my goodness. I may have some in the wrong bucket too, because I try not to look at them when I'm sorting them, because I want to be as surprised as everybody else. I should be able to go through these a little bit quicker though. I will check them for other things later on. That's another video. Alabama. I apologize for my manicure or lack thereof. What's all this Alabama stuff? Alabama's not even close to Puerto Rico. Louisiana. No, anyway, here in the next week or so, it's supposed to rain most of the week. So I'm going to try and use that time to get things in gear. I have an appointment on the 20th at Duke University where hopefully they are going to come up with a treatment plan, which may involve some chemo for this IgG4 autoimmune thing that's growing tissue in my eye socket and my brain. And unfortunately, the appointment I had with the other specialist, they informed me that because the tissue was allowed to grow so long before proper treatment was established, that the tissue has grown around my optic nerve, so they cannot remove it surgically. This is why I am going to have to go see about possible chemo. Oh, this is actually in the wrong hole. This is a Wilma Man Killer new quarter. I have to do a little more research on these to find out about errors and such. So she got in the wrong group. Get her out of there and put her over in the other. Come on, Puerto Rico. All right, you guys. Y'all got to help me find a Puerto Rico in here. No, you're here, Dawn. You're here. Something just dinged in my phone. CVS has some useful information for me regarding one of my prescriptions. Isn't that special? Yeah, we had storms all day. It's finally winding down here. We've had some bad ones over the last week. Come on, people. Yell at this thing. Bribe it with bacon, something. Tacos, yeah. I think they have tacos in Puerto Rico. I know they have a lot of good food. My mom's good friend was from Puerto Rico. Oh man, they got some good food. I love any kind of, most food that is from Hispanic countries. I love. Vinnie Mays, yeah. No, there's not gonna be any silver in this bunch, because this is just the state quarters. But well, I suppose there could be if somebody actually broke open a mint package. But what I'm looking for is the Puerto Rico to finish our book, so I can put that in the giveaway pile. I would be real happy to give that away. Then I got to get some more empty albums of the state ones, because those are pretty. Oops, this should have been in the other container as well, but it wasn't a W, and I already have that one. So a decoder. Yeah, and if anybody would like to donate any spares of anything that can go in the giveaways, I would appreciate it. I am going to be doing some mail call videos tomorrow. I got a really nice, there's Hawaii. That's what my nephew used to call it when he was little. And he lived there, but he couldn't say Hawaii. He called it Hawaii. And his younger sister corrected him at the dinner table one day. Said, "There's no D in Hawaii." I'm trying to do the books with all car wash quarters, but at this point, we've gone months and months trying to finish this book. So if you would like to send me a Puerto Rico so we can finish that book, a donation would be accepted. I just am not going to buy any coins to go in these books, because the whole idea of doing the books is to show people that you can find this stuff in your pocket change. I had this lady down in Georgia, an older lady that I heard recently, she may have passed away, but she used to do this with her grandson. And what they would do is every Wednesday night, her husband played penny ante poker with a bunch of guys that lived in the apartment complex. And she would go through his change with her grandson the next day and find the things they needed to put in her grandson's album. And they filled his whole book, sticking by the rules. It was only grandpa's poker money because they played nickel, dime, quarter. So I thought that was a good activity. It got both the grandparents and the grandson involved. And they filled his album, and then he went and got a National Parks album, and I hope he fills it. Yeah, Jack, you're not that far from me. I actually crossed the border. I was in North Carolina this past weekend. Went to see my outlaws. Oh, who the heck is calling me? Dawn, why are you calling me when I'm live streaming? Hang on, I gotta talk to Dawn, the metal detectorist. What, girl? Well, I'm still here. Yeah, it's on your end, hon. Because everybody else is all right. Try to get back in if you can. All right. Bye. Yeah, Dawn's got storms going where she's at, and she keeps getting kicked off. And so she wanted to know if it was on my end or hers. And since the rest of you are still here, it's on her end. Doggone it. Yeah, Dawn and I had a lot of fun on our trip to Florida. My family asks about her. But anyway, yeah, I was down in North Carolina. I'm hoping that when I start this new medication that it's not going to create a problem with making my eye worse so I can't drive. So, okay, we're down to the last 3, and I'm starting to smell skunk because I didn't get anything for the other book either. Well, Mikey, don't be gone too long because I'm about ready to do the other drawing. Nope. No Puerto Rico in that batch. Oh, but we do have this other bottle here. I forgot what this is. I got 2 more containers. One of them's probably just the old, but it's probably got some, what you call it's in there, bicentennials and stuff. So we can inspect these real quick. No gunk on his hat. On these, up on, I don't have my pointer, but up here on the top of his hat, there's an error that turns up periodically. There she is. There's our Dawn. And that's just a regular one. I've got all of them. I'm just looking to see if there's anything silver, but I haven't found a silver for a long time. It's a grub. 68. Not old enough. Okay, let's see if this one's got anything on his hat. They call it the crown when it has that up there. And then I have another container that has some of the the women in it that got to be checked for errors. Boy, that thing's rough. And then I'm just basically looking for silver in these. I haven't found a silver for ever. And I'm looking at mint marks just in case a straggling S might roll out. I always forget to look for that. And here's a drummer boy, and I always forget what I'm supposed to look for on them. Yeah, there were silvers, but the YouTubers picked them all out. Hey, Werner, what time is it in Germany? If you don't know Werner, he's my friend in Germany. He's a car guy. Yeah, well, you don't have any silvers at all anymore, do you? Now that you're on that stupid euros. I hate euros. I'm sorry. Hard to find U.S. coins from time to time. Find them coin roll hunting Canadian quarters. Yeah, I find Canadian pennies. Coin roll hunting American. Just looking at stuff. Yeah, I can't ever remember what I'm supposed to look for on the drummer boys, so I have to set them aside for now. Nope, no crown on his head. So, anyway, I'm hoping. Yeah, I didn't used to keep the Canadian pennies, but when they quit making them, then I kind of started keeping them. No silver in Deutschmark since 1975, minting last silver in 1974. That's what I thought, because my great-grandmother was still alive in the early 70s, and she's the one that used to send me letters that were half English and half German. And if I answered the German question in German, then she would send me a coin in her next card. And sometimes it was a U.S. coin, usually Kennedy has. And once in a while, she'd send me a German coin. So I do have a few German coins. But my great-grandmother traveled all over. In fact, she was actually, from what I've been told, was detained in Germany in 1940. She went over to try to persuade her cousins, who were from Baumholder, to come back to the States with her. And she was detained. And it took about 9 months for the American consulate to get her out of there without her cousins. So that was a interesting part of my family history. One of the hard parts, I really haven't been able to do a whole lot on my German history, simply because during the war, so many records were destroyed that there's just no. Thank you, Furry. That's what I was trying to remember. No, they were not Jewish, but they also did not agree with what was going on. And it made them a little uncomfortable. It made her very uncomfortable, and she tried hard to. She had some money, and she tried very hard to get them out of there, because she could just see what was about to unfold, and she knew it wasn't going to be pretty. But it was out of that she really wanted us kids to learn German. And I had taken so many years of Spanish that it was very difficult for me to learn German. I didn't speak it well. Okay, now I'm looking at this thing on his hat, and I'm trying to decide if that's just a gouge that happened in circulation, or if that's some kind of error, because that line in his hat is not supposed to be there. I'm just going to set that aside. But yeah, I do have a few German coins. One of these days I'll pull them out. I don't collect a lot of foreign stuff. I have some Dutch coins. My mom's family was a combination of German and Dutch, mostly German. And I have some Mexican coins because I like Mexican stuff. I even work for a Mexican-American rock band. So, yeah, I know they are, Warner. I just can't understand how anybody can fall back into that. It's one of the things that bothers me about the United States sometimes, is our country has, and a lot of countries have, the annoying habit of trying to rewrite history. And to me, if you try to eliminate things from the history books, people are going to do them again, because they don't realize how bad those things turned out to be. It's just awful. Like, I know a lot of people that don't realize that the symbol that they chose to use at one time, it was a symbol of peace and good luck. And by the time the war was over, that is not at all what that symbol means anymore. You think he's half Mexican? Oh, all right. Well, there wasn't anything exciting in there, except I did pull that Wilma man killer out of that jar. And we do have one more little jar, which is where the rest of the Wilmas and the Sallys and some of those are. So let's take a look in there real quick. We're still doing car wash. This is, oh, this is that Texas that was in the wrong container. Let's see, okay. This is a Wilma. Like I said, I haven't really researched the available errors. Yes, I know your son is adopted. Oh, Peter was born in Mexico. Yeah. The band I work with, Question Mark and the Mysterians, they are all the children of Mexican migrant farm workers who went up to Michigan a couple of generations before these guys were born to harvest cherries and sugar beets. And of course, they're all citizens. The band members were all born here. But there's a lot of, I got steeped in Mexican culture when I lived in Michigan. Yeah, see, Werner, that has happened here as well. I grew up in the South of the United States, which would have been the Confederate side of the Civil War. And we grew up singing Dixie and things like that. And you can't even hardly use the word Dixie anymore, which is really bad because one of my cousins who was born in the North has nothing to do with the South. Her name is Dixie. And I mean, people have just gotten ridiculous. They don't want you to sing the state song of Florida, just, all these old folk songs and stuff. And they're all considered to be politically incorrect now. And I think it's kind of sad. Like, one of the songs that they don't let them sing anymore is Camptown Races. Camptown Racetrack. Yeah, people always got to have something to piss and moan about. And I guess, we're just built that way. But some of it is ridiculous. Somebody actually told my cousin she should change her name. And I still live in the South, and they're making people change the names of highways. And, anybody have any idea how much it costs when you change the name of a street? Yeah, Camptown Ladies. That's what I was trying to think of. But yeah, when you change the name of a street, all maps, all letterheads of businesses that are on that street, GPS, everything has to be changed because somebody threw a fit. Like, there is a road that runs all the way across this country. It starts way down in the tail end of Florida and ends way up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Ooh, that sounds good, Jack. Anyway, there's this road. It's called the Old Dixie Highway. And now that road has chunks out of it where people have thrown a fit and made them change the name. So you'll be driving along, it'll be Old Dixie Highway, and then you hit another state and they've named it something else. And I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't think rewriting history is going to serve any good purpose. And I have family members of every color and nationality, and I don't have any who agree with that. Yep. Well, didn't see anything exciting in there either. So, has everybody gone and made their comment on the comment video, which I pinned the link of at the top of the stream? If you have not gone over there and watched that little 2-minute video and made a comment on it, carry yourself on over there. It is actually my very first, or what the part of my very first metal detecting video that I didn't absolutely accidentally erase that day. I messed up so bad that day. And then it culminated. Oh, thank you, Shellbell. It culminated with me, well, you'll see what happened. So there was never a wrap up of that video. I can't even tell you what I found that day. I can tell you, I was using a bounty hunter gold digger, a $40 metal detector, which not long after that was used to find my first gold ring. So get over there to the comment video. I'll give you a couple of seconds. And while we're doing that, let me show you what we're giving away. I promised silver, and you're gonna get silver. And the thing about that one, Furry Plants and Coins, the Mrs. Butterworth, the lady that whole thing, marketing, was done, she was very proud of that. It was a black woman. That wasn't just a cartoon character. That was based on a real person. And yeah. All right, so what are we giving away? We're giving away this coin that I tried to give away last time. We are giving away another lady of a different kind. Let me get back on my right screen so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, we will be giving away a 1942 walker. It's not the best walker. It's not the worst walker. It's not a street walker. And it's an S, by the way. It's a 1942 S. And that S is for silver. No, really, it's for San Francisco. But it is a 1942 S. I will tell you that when I mail it, I am going to take it out of the plastic capsule because, number one, they weigh too much. They just cost me extra postage. And number two, half the time these things get broken anyway. So I'm going to put it just in a cardboard flip. Oh, yeah, don't even get me started on the Indians. And I do have some Native American people in my family. But if you saw my grandfather, you could really tell there's some Native Americans in there. But all the schools that I went to, well, the junior high and high school, they've been pressuring them. One of the schools doesn't exist anymore, but people are still trying to make them change the name of the mascot. The school's not even there anymore. I went to a school called Cherokee, and our motto or our mascot was the Cherokee Indians. And we were not at all disrespectful to the Indians. And then the school I went to after that was the Boone Braves. Now, even when I was in school, I thought some of the stuff that was associated with the Boone Braves was a little bit off. But they're still trying to pressure that school into changing the name. Yeah, they're going too far. Nobody named those teams or those schools, in my opinion. Nobody named them those names to be insulting. They named them those names to honor, to be honored. Louie, where in Iowa are you? I think I've asked you that before. Yeah, I know all about Cherokee, Iowa. There's also Cherokee, North Carolina, not too far from where Jack Gilman lives. Yeah, they were trying to honor people with those, so people wouldn't forget. But yeah, that's right. You told me, because I'm from Eastern Iowa originally. So, all right, I'm going to give everybody 1 more minute to get in on that comment video while I go find a comment picker. Okay. All right. Random comment picker. Doobie. Come on, sometime today. Oh, I hate when the computer starts slowing down on me. It doesn't want to go to the comment picker. All right, let's try a different one. All right, I gotta get the link again. I'm having a hard time getting my eye to focus. I only have one that's working really good today. There we go. All right, now I got it. I had to get my comment picker up here. All right, everybody. All ashore that's going ashore. Let me get this up here. Share the screen. We want YouTube random comment picker. I don't use comment pickers very often. I have already entered the link. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. All right. We're going to continue. Now, we've got 25 comments. Now, I am going to tell you, there were, I think, 7 comments that were already on that video from back in the day. Most of those people are still on my channel. So how we're going to work this, I don't want to, I don't really have any way right now of going back and seeing which were the old and which were the new. And the reason I picked it was because it only had a few comments on it. So basically, here's how it's going to work. If you're in the United States or Canada, you don't have to be in the room to win, but you do have to claim your prize within 5 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If I haven't heard from you by 7 o'clock Saturday night, then we will have to give this away to someone else later on. That's how it's going to work, because I can't go back and take those few comments out. Nor will I really want to, because those were the early people that were supporting my channel. So here we go. We're going to pick the winner. We're going to pick the winner. Oh, and I am also going to throw in with that, I forgot to tell you, you're going to get a limited edition Susie Q sticker, one of them guys. And you're going to get a Dawn the Metal Detective sticker, unless Dawn wins, in which case she won't get her own sticker back. So, here we go. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Dawn, you're not getting your sticker back. It's mine. It's mine. I'm keeping it. It's Dawn's lucky day. Oh my God. Well, I don't have to make a separate package now, do I? I have no way of making that happen, folks. Sometimes it just does. So, I'll just put them over here with this other stuff. And it looks like Dawn and her thunderstorms have managed to clean house tonight. And there was already one of my stickers in her packet and one of her stickers in her packet. So I'm going to take her sticker out and the second one of those, and I will throw the coin in there. And I'm just going to draw something out of my, what I call the reject box, to put in place of those stickers. And she's going to get a 45 Philly Wheatie. And what else? One more. A, whatever the heck that is. A 1926 Wheatie. So there you go, Miss Dawn. We got y'all fixed up. That was too funny. I got to tell y'all a story about giveaways. One of my early streams, I had just written a bunch of numbers down on pieces of paper and put them in a thing. Everybody was guessing a number, and then I just pulled a piece of paper out. And I think it was like one of my big giveaways where we were doing a lot of drawings. So I pulled this number out. I pulled number 69 out. You really want me to do that, Dawn? Okay, Daniel, send me your address to claim it. Dawn's I know by heart, and I won't forget because I talk to her periodically. But send me yours, Daniel. I'm just going to leave it in that bag for right now and put a note on there to send that to you. Anyway, so I pull out the number 69, and we had a winner, and I put the number back in the bag and shook them back up. And later on, we had another drawing, and I pulled the same number out. And of course, everybody's laughing, number one, because of what the number was. No, Dawn said, give it to Daniel. Nice try, but no, not today, Jimmy. Anyway, so the second time I pulled that number out, everybody's laughing for two reasons, and you adults know. So anyway, we give away the prize, and I put the numbers back in. And we go to do the end of stream, and I shake the thing all up, and we're laughing, and we're going, this is, this can't happen again. And sure enough, I drew the same number again. 3 times in one stream. The same number. From that point on, I always left that number out. I just would not even put it in the bag anymore. So, I mean, that kind of stuff happens. And you have no control over it, but it happens. So, anyway, that's where we're at for tonight. I'm going to go fix me some din-din. And I will be back for my Wednesday metal detecting sweep in the dirt stream at 1 p.m. Eastern time. It's a lunchtime show for now because it's too darn hot to go out and detect until at least 6 o'clock here. So in order for me to have any chance of getting out to detect, I moved that show to the lunch hour until it cools off a little, and then we will decide if we want to keep it at lunchtime or not. Keep your eyes open tomorrow. I will be posting some mail calls. I've got 3 here that I have not done yet. One of them is huge. It's from well, I'm just going to tell you it's from Canada, and it has some Canadian stuff in it. It has some USA stuff in it, and there's a lot of silver, and it's all for giveaways. And you'll find out tomorrow who that came from. Then I have another one here from Michael Lyman. That's M.A. Lyman 24. And this is actually something that was won by Mark Thomas, and he had them send it to me. And then my third one that I have sitting here that I have not done yet is from Spray Can Coins. And that's got some Canadian and US both in it as well. So I will be trying to catch up on that tomorrow so you guys can see, because a lot of those are going to be giveaways. That huge package from Canada is all giveaways. So there you have it. Mikey, if you're in the house, I didn't mail your package yet because I was waiting to see if you were going to win tonight. Because usually if I put something in the mail to Mikey, then I no sooner get it dropped off at the post office than he wins something else. So I held off for that reason on the giveaways. And I do have a little giveaway for metal detecting because I didn't get to do that last month either. So I do have a metal detecting prize in here that I'll be giving away on Wednesday. So there you go. Alrighty, I made it through the whole show. And I'm so glad everybody came. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. And I hope you hit the like button. And if you would, if you could do what Miss Deej did for me the other day, that would be really awesome. What she did was she set up her laptop and just let my one of my playlists just run while she was doing some other stuff, and that helped me get some watch hours. We're almost halfway there now on the watch hours, and we have got installed at 8:57 on our people that have subbied. We've been stuck at 8:57 for a long time. I'm going to try and do better here. Hopefully this new medication they're going to give me down in North Carolina next week will be a good thing. So we will catch up with you Wednesday, if not before, because I'm probably going to come on sometime tomorrow and do an episode of the Deadbeat Club, because I got some more stuff I want to share with you that is not necessarily coins or detecting. So everybody enjoy your evening. I'm not going to recommend any channel right now because I'm just not. I'm going to go back and kind of figure out what I'm doing. Thank you, Don. Would appreciate stickers. Anybody else that has any that could drop some in the mail so we can have some stickers to send out with these prizes. And there we go. All righty, gang. I'm going to go fix me some food. All right. I understand your case, Warner. That's a whole different thing. We'll see you later. I love y'all. Bye-bye.